state.
The governor said despite the challenges, the country has made notable progress. Of them highlights of his administration to make life more.
These reminds the importance of building on the gains, working towards a progressive policy that serves the needs and interests of all Nigerians. And save lives and property throughout the state. That's when they place a commitment of salary and
The edge more support people.
Just reload. You don't want to just reload. Just reload player.
Just realize.
The National Leader of Afenfere, the Pan-Yoruba Socio-Political Organization, Osrc, has urged the country's leadership and citizens to revisit the foundational principles of federalism as contained in the 1963 Constitution, calling it the blueprint for national unity and enduring progress. Osrc, in a statement commemorating June 12 vote for the country to return to the 1963 Republican Constitution, which is said provides the needed framework for true federalism, a structure that empowers Nigeria's diverse regions to operate with some degree of autonomy. He described the present system as over-centralized and to deepening democratic practice in Nigeria. The elder statesman also acknowledged the sacrifices made by pro-democracy groups that fought for the restoration of civil governance. And June 12, 1993 stands as a pivotal date in Nigeria's history, a day that embodied the nation's aspirations while revealing deep challenges within its democratic system. What began as a hopeful moment soon became a catalyst for change. Today, June 12 is more than just a date on the calendar. It has evolved into a powerful symbol of reckoning and a national pledge to uphold the principles of democracy, commitment to justice, freedom, and genuine representation for all Nigerians. In this report, correspondent Kunle Ariyo reflects on the enduring significance of June 12, exploring how it has shaped Nigeria's ongoing struggle for true democracy.
On June 12, 1993, millions of Nigerians participated in what is widely regarded as the freest and fairest election in the country's history. The presumed winner was Chief Moshood Kashima Wolawale Abiola, a businessman and philanthropist known for uniting people across ethnic and religious divides through his campaign.
That was a unique opportunity, occasion, when the three dominant groups in this country subdued our tribal prejudices and voted freely for one Nigeria.
However, just days after the election, the military regime under General Ibrahim Babangida announced the result, plunging the nation into political chaos and uncertainty.
It is true that the presidential election was generally seen to be free, fair, and peaceful. However, there was in fact a huge array of electoral practices virtually in all the states of the Federation.
Many Nigerians dismissed the official explanation as a cover for the military's refusal to relinquish power.
I'm the custodian of a sacred mandate freely given, which I cannot surrender unless the people so demand.
In response, Chief Abiola steadfastly rejected the annulment and, in June 1994, boldly proclaimed himself the lawful president of Nigeria, asserting that he had a legitimate mandate freely granted by the people.
Assuming there was good faith on the part of government, all matters relating to the election should have gone to the tribunal set up by law for such cases, and should only have been initiated by persons or bodies that had genuine interest in the election. Instead, we are being told that the judiciary behaved so badly that I, Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, should be penalized for his conduct. It is incredible. In view of all this, I found the conclusion unfortunate but inescapable that the federal military government is guilty of bad faith, pure and simple. No one has accused me of any offense against any known electoral law or regulation. The people of this country went to polls on Saturday, June 12, 1993, and without let or hindrance chose me as their president. Didn't they?
Following his bold declaration of himself as a lawful president in June 1994, Chief Moshood Abiola was arrested by the military regime led by General Sani Abacha. He was detained without trial and remanded in custody until his death in 1998 under suspicious circumstances.
Chief Emperor Abiola fraudulently perpetuated acts which breached the laws of the land, but government in its magnanimity never gave him serious attention. His most recent action of declaring himself the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria incited the public to insurrection and attempting to topple the government by force with a view to installing himself as president, however led to his arrest by the law enforcement agents.
Protests erupted across the nation as civil liberties were suppressed and countless Nigerians sacrificed their lives in the struggle to defend the people's rightful mandate. Although General Ibrahim Babangida later admitted that annulling the June 12, 1993 election was one of the most difficult decisions of his career and something he would come to regret.
Credible, free and fair elections were held in on June 12, 1993. However, the tragic irony of history remains that the administration that devised a near-perfect electoral system and conducted those near-perfect elections could not complete the process. That accident of history is most regrettable. The nation is entitled to expect my impression of regret.
The date transcended its immediate political contest to become a powerful symbol of resistance. Activists, journalists, and ordinary Nigerians kept the memory alive, insisting that the people's will must never again be silenced. In 2018, then President Muhammadu Buhari officially designated June 12 as Nigeria's Democracy Day, replacing previous May 29 observance. This move was widely regarded as a long overdue acknowledgement of Chief Moshood Abiola's sacrifice and the broader pro-democracy struggle of the 1990s. Today, June 12 serves as a moral compass for Nigeria's democratic journey, a reminder for leaders to uphold democratic principles and for citizens to stay vigilant, engaged, and committed to the rule of law. As the nation commemorates another Democracy Day, the spirit of June 12 endures in every vote cast, every voice raised, and every pledge made to defend the democratic ideals the Nigerians continue to fight for.
MKO, action! Abiola, progress! Now he be the Lord for better tomorrow.
Only Abiyo, Osrc News.
In the meantime, the governor of Ondo State, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to fostering peace and harmony throughout the state. Speaking during a courtesy visit from traditional rulers of Akure North local government area, the governor acknowledged the vital role of traditional institutions in driving societal growth and development. Governor Aiyedatiwa noted the significant grassroots influence of the royal fathers in enhancing the state security framework and pledged to prioritize their welfare as part of his administration's agenda. Leading the delegation, the Olu of Iluabo, Oba Samuel Falai, congratulated the governor on his recent victory at the Election Petition Tribunal and praised the progress made within his first 100 days in office.
Thank you. First, for approving 5% state revenue of the local government revenue for the others. Before your time, you are not getting even 2%. We are very grateful. We are also grateful that you commissioned in our very projects that have been lingering here for a long time. For now, they don't see. They're all around on you. I also want to thank you for your promise to come to our assistance by giving each of us a interview. It's announced at the commission. I pray that the Lord will enable you to fulfill that promise so that all of us will be truly thankful to you. It's the first time such a gesture announced by the government of the state.
Acknowledging what we have been able to do, the 5% statutory allocation from the local government allocation to the traditional ruler. We believe it is what we have to do because we believe in the roles of the traditional rulers and the activities and their impact in the society, especially in the grassroots areas. You are the closest to the people at the grassroots in the various kingdoms. And when you talk about even security matter, the traditional rulers are very important. We have to support you and ensure that what is due to traditional rulers are given to them. The reason why we took that decision. And the Urban Secretariat, of course, it was conceived long time ago and started in very Agagweji, but each successive government, one way or the other, try a bit and leave it, but I believe it is completed at the right time. We got my name also to be there as the one who completed it and commissioned me for the use of the traditional, so that can be total package for the traditional route, 5% allocation, secretariat, and the incoming one. Yes. The very good. Yeah. By the grace of God, we will perform. We will fulfill our promise.
Public schools in Ondo State are actively involving students in farming activities to provide them with practical skills and broaden their learning experience. This initiative is part of the Ondo State government's multi-skill entrepreneur scheme, which aims to empower teenagers with life skills and entrepreneurial knowledge to foster self-reliance. Osrc's Omoriola Mpichi visited several schools across the state to assess the progress of this skill-building initiative and report on its impact.
Practical skills in agriculture, food processing, and entrepreneurship are essential in addressing unemployment and fostering socio-economic growth. Recognizing this, the Ondo State government, through the multi-skilled entrepreneurship program, is focused on empowering students to contribute positively to their communities. A visit by the Osrc team to selected schools in Akure, the state capital, revealed students' involvement in school farming activities. At Oyemekun Grammar School, dedicated land has been set aside for cultivating crops such as cassava, yam, maize, and onions, with some crops approaching harvest time.
As you are seeing here now, this is 3,000 heaps newly cultivated. Part of it by the students, part of it we use iron labor because of the time constraint, because of the academic performance.
The principal of Oyemekun Grammar School, Mr. Adeniyi Oluyide, confirmed that the state government encourages public schools to adopt agricultural activities to promote food sufficiency, a goal the school is already benefiting from.
Sometimes December we were able to have our vegetable plantation. We have already harvested it and we sold it out to our staff and to other public people. Then we are now battling with our onion plantation. The onion plantation is ongoing. Then we have our yam plantation. Yam plantation, we have already planted almost 1,000 heaps of yam. And at the same time, we have 3,000 heaps of cassava. So we are working on that too. Then at the same time, we have our piggy section where we rear pigs.
At Fiwashari Girls Grammar School, farming remains a key focus despite being an all-girls institution. Principal Mrs. Omobola Ojuge revealed that the school cultivates cash crops such as palm trees, yam, cassava, and vegetables, rears animals including rabbits, and operates a poultry unit. While Mrs. Ojuge expressed concerns about occasional theft, she assured that measures are being implemented to protect the program and ensure its sustainability.
We get people from outside to clear the place for us. Then the heaping, we get people from outside, but from that point, the students take over. So they are the ones that will plant, weed the place, make sure that every day they are there, they're everywhere until harvest. So recently, if my girls in the hostel, I told them that they should start something. In fact, they had a vegetable farm. This I think this time they have given me maize that I took home to eat. Although it's a very small, but they love it.
While laborers are occasionally hired for the more physically demanding tasks, students play an active role in the farming activities to gain practical experience and develop an entrepreneurial mindset. More schools across Ondo State are expected to adopt the farming and entrepreneurship model as it sharpens students' practical skills and contributes to food security in their communities. This approach aligns with the state government's broader agricultural initiatives, including the recent upgrade of Ufosgia Polytechnic to a University of Agriculture and Agribusinesses aimed at boosting youth engagement in modern farming and agribusiness. Omoyola Mbeji, Osrc News.
And on sports, the Deputy Governor of Ondo State, Dr. Olaide Adelami, has reaffirmed the state government's commitment to youth development through sports. He gave the assurance while attending the grand finale of the second Adelami Tennis Grand Slam at Achievers University. Government House correspondent Zimo Ibiemi reports from our studio. We hope to give you the report in our subsequent bulletin. And that's the size of Sunshine Report. Thank you so much for watching. Good afternoon.